the e-learning website, which is shown here, where it has a login system, shows the tech news in this page, like this, and the user can follow the links to see to find out more about that specific headline. And then I have done this through making a GET request to NewsData API, which is a free news API, and getting the respective article title, link, and publication date, and displaying in this manner. I've used Ajax to do this. So yeah, and then my login system is as follow. So they can log in like this with the existing account details, and if they choose to become an educator, they have to follow a sign-up process, which would be a complete sign-up process ideally, which could be done later on. So if they follow this link, then they have become an educator, and then they can access this add new content page, which it makes a API request to the QuizGecko API, which is this is the add new content page, which is the new tutorial here. So the request is done here. So it creates a client and follows with this authorization and an API key, which I have gotten, and then if the user is not logged in, it will basically return it to the forbidden access denied page. Or if they are logged in and they are not admin manager role, they will still be redirected to that same page. And however, if they are admin manager, which is an educator, they will be able to see this page as we followed this link, become an educator, and went through the sign-up process. We are able to access this page, and then we can follow with adding a tutorial title, which is SQL, and I'll get some content from the internet, so we can then get the content from here. We can put SQL intro, for instance, and then I will just copy this for the sake of the demonstration, and then we can paste it here, and then we can choose the difficulty for the and choose what language it is, and then follow with create. Just a second. So this is done again by I went through this authorization bit, and then I passed the necessary parameters, which is here. I passed the question type, quiz content, and difficulty, which is the input from the page. So I gotten them from requesting the form, so here, and then passing it as a string and passing it as a parameter, and then it gets the response with those parameters. And then after the create this was done, I can go and check the tutorials, and I can see it has been added here. And it has also created a quiz automatically, which is this was done so educators' lives are made easier by a little bit, because they don't have to create the quizzes manually every time they want to add new content to the website. And then this quiz also works. So what does SQL stand for? We can say it is, I'll try out the wrong answer, and then it will, it's the right answer, so it will say you scored out of 1, and then if I put the wrong answer, it will say 0 out of 1. And then we can also submit an answer, so it was the right one, so it's this. So we can submit the right answer like this, or the wrong answer. And then the quiz scores are stored here and showed. So it has added the score and the respective question and the quiz ID here, and then the user basically can check the quiz scores for each of the quizzes. Additionally, if I go and create a new account, so let's create an account, test1 test, test@.com, and then provide the password and another password, and if they don't match, it will say confirmation does not match, so we have to make it match, and then follow. They still don't match, so I can should work now. So it has been created successfully, and then we have to click here to confirm the account, otherwise it will not. This would ideally be a whole sign-up process, but for the sake of simplicity, I haven't done that yet. So then we can go on and log in with the account like this. So then we can I think I have done something wrong here. Hold on, let me try again. Login 1. Born. So we can then confirm the account and then go on and log in. Login 1 at outlook.pt, and then we have logged in successfully. And because this was a new account, if we go to the add new content, we will say access denied, as by default every new account will not be an admin manager, which is admin manager is the educators. And then they can also access the quiz scores, but because they haven't taken any quizzes, it's blank, and they can see their profile and do these actions, change password, change email, and then these, and see their personal data, and then see all the tutorials like this. So yeah, that's Java tutorial, Python tutorial, and then these buttons work, and C# one. And whenever, as you can see here, whenever the content for the respective tutorial, the QuizGecko API can't make a quiz for it, it will just leave the quiz blank. And then we got the compilers, included a Java, C++, and Python compiler, which I'm just using JDoodle to have my compilers, and they're working. You can execute and everything, and then the C++ and then the C++ compiler here, and then Python compiler here, and then the randomizer quiz and the tech news. So the randomizer quiz will just every time the person refreshes the window, it will just give a different random quiz from the API. Which I have used a Trivia Quiz API, which is an open source free to use API, and then they can basically carry on doing this quiz. So the C programming language create. So if they submit the wrong answer, this was correct, so it will say wrong. Correct answer is Dennis Ritchie, and then they can go on with doing another quiz, which company was, and then they can submit the answer, and it will say, okay, the answer was Apple, and then they can do this over and over again and test their knowledge, their general tech knowledge. Yeah, and then I think that's all. Thank you. And then they also can log out, and whenever they access the add new content page, it will say access denied. Quiz scores, it will make them log in. Yeah, and then that's it. Thank you.